What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. Hope everybody is having a great week out there, able to lock in some trades. It's been a busy week, it's still earnings week. There's a lot of earnings going out. Um, Zoom being one of them that had earnings this week, and then some other names that had earnings as well. So hopefully you all are able to look at some of those earnings that are coming out. There's a lot of interesting moves being made. Overall kind of mixed feelings about some of the earnings that are coming out. Some of them seem to be really high valuations, but going down on some of them. But some of them, have shot up. So like um, Zoom kind of shot up a little bit after their earnings, but overall, I'm just going to go over some of the names in general. So let's jump into it. So first, we have ticker sign FSR for Fisker. So they had earnings as well. A week high of $31.96. Overall bullish though, moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So pretty positive on that metric for Fisker. So they are bullish. Had a strike price on here of $30, and it seems to be getting pretty close to that. It did hit 31.96, so hopefully you all were able to lock in some profits on that one for the options trade for that one. But overall, they're still bullish. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100, and they ended the day at a 15-cent up to end at 28.40. So good on that name. Next, we have ticker sign SLCA for US Silica. They're bullish as well. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is right at moving average 10, so going to be looking at this one to see if they'll have some more momentum. Overall, VWAP is still kind of sideways for this name, but they will have to test this 14.12 metric again. So I have a strike price of them of $15. So hopefully they'll be able to go back and test that. They did fall down 35 cents today to end the day at 13.15. So just keep a close eye on ticker sign SLCA. Next we have Tesla, which had a $740 strike price for them. Overall, still bearish down the name. Moving average 10 is below 100, but it is above 50. So still bearish though overall. So going to be looking at them to see how they perform. Moving average 10 is above. VWAP is above moving average 10. So hopefully be some more positive momentum from them. They did end at $2.35 above close to end at 688.79. So some positive momentum, 0.34% increase for them. So going to be looking to see how they perform. Next, we have ticker sign NIO for NEO. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10 though, so a positive note on them. And they did end above their close to end at 43.98 today. Overall, they did drop off after their earnings, but going to be looking for them to bounce back tomorrow in the morning. Next, we have ticker sign ZM for Zoom. They did touch $444, so that was kind of their peak. They've since fallen off, so they fell down quite significantly. Overall, still bearish. Bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but they did fall significantly. Seem to have a bounce after hours though to end at $379 even, with a $6.21 increase. So going to see how that performs for the rest of the week. Next, we have ticker sign QUIK, which had a week high of $10.30. Moving average 10 is above 5100. VWAP is above moving average 10, so going to be looking to see how that performs. It did end 12 cents above its close to end at 820, so pretty positive metric for ticker sign QUIK. Next, we have ticker sign AMRX, which had a week high of $5.88. Ended today at 506, then after hours had an 8-cent rally to end at 514. They are bearish though. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. So going to be looking at them, but definitely going to be looking to see that VWAP try to shoot back up. And they will have to test this 523 level where the moving average 50 and 100 is crossing. Next, we have ticker sign MLSS for Milestone Scientific. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 100. VWAP is kind of below moving average 10 at the current moment, so maybe some more sideways oscillation coming from the name. They did touch $4.39, so that's kind of their week high. They did end at 413, then after hours went down 1 cent to end at 412. But overall, going to be looking to see how they perform long term. Next up, we have ticker sign XTNT, which had a week high of 658. But overall, VWAP's kind of stagnant on this one. You can see there's a lot of oscillation between this 486 level, and this 385 level. So they've been oscillating between them. VWAP is kind of stagnant as well. They are bullish though. The moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but it is stagnant on the name. Not really much movement, not much volume coming into the stock. So going to be looking to see how that performs, but expecting more oscillation from the name. Next up, we have ticker sign GRPN for Groupon. They did touch $60.10 this week. Overall, very bullish on the name. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP's right below moving average 10. Going to be looking to see that probably jump up and increase as time goes on. But overall, bullish on the name, in my opinion. We could see that they ended the day at $57.59, and then went up $1.11 after hours to end at 58.70. So positive on the 58.70 movement with a 1.93% increase. And next we have VUZI for Vuzix. They did touch 26.08 this week. Ended the day at 22.72. Overall bullish, the moving average 10 is above 50/100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So positive on both of my indicators. And they did have a 29-cent increase after hours to end at 23.01. Going to be keeping a close eye on them because I have them at a $35 strike price. And next we have cars, which is bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10. They did have a week high of 14.89. Going to be looking to see how they can bounce back from that metric, that 14.89 level, and test that level yet again from this 4.15. So seems to be some oscillation going on with them. Going to be looking to see VWAP increase. Next up, we have ticker sign NOK for Nokia. They've been going sideways as well. They are barely bullish though. If I zoom in on here, we can see moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is this yellow and purple line. VWAP is below moving average 10 though, so going to be some more oscillation between that range. And then once they break out, they will have to test this $4.34 level. But overall, for a 5G name, I think they're still a pretty good buy. Next up, we have ticker sign AMC for AMC Entertainment. If we look at the chart, they are barely bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50/100, and VWAP is above moving average 10, but they are barely making it by. If we look at here, the moving average 50 line on here is at, if it will show it to me, is at $8.86. So, very close to this line. They did have a 1-cent increase after hours though to end at 8.94. Not too much of a momentum play though, but definitely in the line of the hype stock. So like when this one goes up, GameStop and some other ones that are on Wall Street bets usually go up as well. So just make sure you keep a close eye on that one. Next up, we have ticker sign ECOR for Electrocore. They had a week high of $3.63. Ended the day at 2.52. Went down 6 cents to end at 2.46. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but not really looking for too much momentum from this name. Seems like volume was kind of clapped on this one. Been going sideways ever since. Next up, we have ticker sign ASLN. They are bearish as well. They started this downward trend from 675, then ended the day at 431. So they have began a very long bearish downward trend. So hopefully they can bounce back from that. So going into the new ones, we have ticker sign RKT for Rocket. Now Rocket Companies is a pretty fairly new company to the exchange, but they did shoot up this week, hit $43 this week, ended the day at 41.60. And then after hours went to 38.20. So it seems like they're starting to fall down a little bit. Overall, still bullish though. Moving average 10 is above 5100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So I would say just definitely keep a close eye out on ticker sign RKT for Rocket Companies. Next, we have F, which is for Ford. Moving average 10 is above 5100. We can see that they kind of bounced off of this moving average 50 level, and then they bounced off the moving average 100. So pretty positive on that metric that they bounced off of both of those. Going to be looking to see how high it can get to. 1280 will be what it has to test next. It did have 1255 where it ended the day. Went up 6 cents then at 1261. I think the next level is that 1280. So if we look at the chart in general, that 1280 is kind of really the ultimate peak that we'll have to test. So going to be looking to see if it can get to that level by the end of the week. Next up is ticker sign CCL, which is starting to go up, especially with all the stimulus talks going on and more vaccines being rolled out and stuff of that nature. It's starting to see a lot of rise in the Carnival cruise lines and the airline stocks starting to come back to life. So CCL being Carnival Cruises, starting to see this one start to come back to life. Now they do have a week high of $28.23. So they will have to test that. That's going to be the next range that I'm looking for. But they did end at 27.59. Then after hours went up 22 cents there at 27.81. But not really expecting too much from this. I don't think they'll reach $30. But definitely we'll look to see if they can get to this 28.30, 23, or potentially a $29 strike price. Next up, we have ticker sign FBIO, which had a week high of $5.08. Ended the day at 49, so pretty close to this 508. Seems to be very bullish. Moving average 10 is above 5100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So going to be looking to see this one as an early morning mover for the morning. Going to be definitely keeping my eyes out on ticker sign FBIO. Next, we have ticker sign DRTT, which is kind of similar to the FBIO. We could see that they have a breakout today. Moving average 10 is above 5100. View up above moving average 10. They did have a week high of 304. Ended the day at 298. They went down 18 cents to end at 280, so it's not too bad overall. Since their next level is 249. So as long as they're above this 249, I'll say yeah, they're still really bullish. But going to be keeping a close eye on ticker sign DRTT. Next up, we have ticker sign VISL, which is starting to begin a bullish uptrend. We can see on here that this moving average 10 has just crossed the moving average 100. Then they hit 412 for a high for this week. But we can see they end at 398 for the day. And then after hours went down 16 cents to end at 382. So overall, still bullish on the name, but going to be looking to see it test this 412 level again. Next up, we have ticker sign RNWK, which ended the week, ended the day at $4.72. Then after hours went down 5 cents, then at 467. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 5100. VWAP is below moving average 10, so maybe some more oscillation from this one with some sideways momentum going on. Which oscillation is not really bad. It's not a bad thing. You just got to know when a stock is oscillating and when it's going to break out, because you can still take advantage of oscillation. You just can't, get as much profits as something that's just completely breaking out. But oscillations are sometimes a lot easier to come across when a stock's oscillating. So you may be able to lock in some profits on an oscillation. So when I say oscillation, don't think it's just something that's terrible, that's completely bad for all stocks. Oscillation can sometimes be a good thing. So they ended at 467. And they will have to test this 487 level. Next up, we have ticker sign SOS, which is bearish. Moving average 10 is below moving average 100. Excuse me. And VWAP is above moving average 10. So VWAP being above moving average 10 lets me know that there's still a little bit momentum left in this name. Going to be looking to see how it performs. It did end on a high note though. Ended at 680. They went up 26 cents after hours to end at $7.06. So that's a pretty good metric in my book. Definitely will have to go up 70 more cents to test this moving average 100. But if it does so, then a potential breakout could be on the horizon. So we're going to be looking closely at ticker sign SOS. Also, SOS definitely has a lot of volume as well, so it is a very high volume stock. If you go through any of the scanners, you can see that their volume is usually really high on most days, so it'll be a good one to see move, and it does move pretty fast. And lastly on here, we have ticker sign ZOM for Zomedica. Don't really know what the hype is about this stock. It's just a pet pharmaceutical company, but seems to have a lot of hype around it. Didn't know people were, you know, that big into pet pharmaceuticals, but ZOM seems to be the one that's always on a lot of the radars. So I look at ZOM as a potential stock. Not really looking for it to jump up too high. I do know administratively they had announced a new head of marketing, so that was a pretty good deal for them. But they are bullish. Moon average 10 is above 50 and 100. View up above moon average 10, so bullish on both of those metrics. But going to be looking to see how ZOM performs for the rest of the week. It seems to be once people start buying this one that they continue to buy. Haven't really seen it jump up to any crazy level like $10 or so. But definitely going to be looking to see how they perform ZOM because a lot of people, talk about this one. Yeah, one trade at a time. Yeah, let's get that money. Let's get that bag. Let's get that money. But yeah, I will be posting watch list. And so, if you missed the stream, you can always go back and rewatch it. That's the beauty of the streams. But, hopefully everybody's able to lock in some trades this week. And then also, if the crypto side, helped you all as well, make sure you give the video a thumbs up or just let me know. I'm gonna try to add some more crypto stuff in here. I'm still, not the best person to ask about crypto, but I'm starting to get well versed into the field, doing a little bit of NFTs, as well as doing some Bitcoin, looking at Cardano, thinking about jumping in. I'm pretty upset that Coinbase does not support Cardano, but because I thought it did. So I may have to go to Kraken or some other place to jump into Cardano, because I think Cardano is probably about to go up here pretty soon to probably about $5 in my opinion in the next 2 weeks. But definitely gonna be looking to see Cardano because it's at $1 and something now. Going to $5 would be a pretty good price target in my opinion. But yeah, if the crypto stuff, if you guys are interested in more of the crypto stuff, just let me know. Hit me up on the Patreon page. Just drop a comment down. Be like, yeah, talk about this, and I'll try to find some stuff about it. I have been using Binance to look at the charts, so that definitely helps me out a lot. Doge is kind of dead at the current moment. I think Elon Musk is kind of tired of putting tweets out for Doge because he kind of got in trouble for it. But there are other altcoins and different alternatives to crypto out there. Bitcoin being, in my opinion, the number one crypto. But that's just opinionated pick. Um, there are other ones out there for different purposes. But I think in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin's kind of the one that I'm looking at to try to collect the most of. And then there's Ethereum, which this the Guidos, as I'm going to start calling them. The Guidos being the gas fees are just getting out of control. I may make a T-shirt that says "Let's ban the Guidos" because that Gui fee is just it's getting ridiculous. Paying that's the reason I'm trying to get on some Cardano, but you know, make sure you drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Uh, you want some more crypto talks? I can start doing that and incorporate it in there. I did it 1 week. Did really get much feedback, but I'll try to incorporate some more stuff on there. But just let me know, you guys. And good luck to everybody out there trading. Make sure you go add the Discord. I know some people were saying the Discord wasn't working, but I did put it in the post, so you can just add it through the post and contact through Discord. Um, I'm usually playing Rocket League most of the times, but I still will answer answer the questions when they come up there. But good luck to everybody out there trading this week. I hope you're able to lock in some profits, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.